Hey folks, this is Vagrant, and welcome to what is, I suspect, the final episode of the Thaumaturge. We have just arrived at the party in Act 3, the SARS party for their child, and our little puppies. And we are looking around for the SARS advisors, and that is our only mission at this point in time. Although I'm sure we'll stumble. Hello. Oh, Samira.
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family has been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
No, I mean, it says... didn't we just explain why I shouldn't do it with, like, I shouldn't do it?
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Always have to start with donuts. Okay, let's have a look. So, we're going to try to discover more about the Countess, who I'm running right next to, so she'll be able to spot me anyway, but let's never hear none of that. Platter of snacks. Someone barely nibbled on the food, starving in the name of elegance remains in style. Thoughts full of doubts nestled themselves between the eclairs. How is her beloved son to become independent if he keeps living with her? He could use a new villa worthy of the Le Mans name, but where would he get the funds for it? What if... ... Purse, elegant and guarded, begging to be stolen. The purse is bulging with arguments. The Tsar was already close to approving the confiscation of estates belonging to Thaumaturges, and she, Countess Lamont, will see to it he finally makes this decision, and the money will be used to protect single mothers. Another one battle for her. Hello, Donut.
Good boy.
Countess's doggy, the famous Donut in all his glory. I don't think he likes me. Oh. Shreds of a clever plan clung to Donut's soft coat. The confiscated funds, according to the Tsar's will, are to go to the needy, but who is to judge who deserves help and who doesn't? Her son is also in need, and it is her duty to help him. Everyone needs a villa. Countess's understatement. The Countess wants to persuade the Tsar to persuade... It's the first time I've had to talk today. I'm not used to talking so much yet. Oh god, with the confiscation of estates belonging to Thaumaturges, why? She plans to embezzle the money and use it to build a villa for her son. The word disgusting fails to convey the severity of this situation. Let's chat, Samira.
How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it.
Smart. Oh. I'm gonna do it.
Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure.
I mean, a little flirting never hurt anyone.
Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Do it. I despise Lermontova and people like her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted, and this way we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. And what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
One down, 2 to go, seemingly. Because it's a video game and everything is in 3s. Next advisor. Who have we got over here? We have Magdalena.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
How could I miss something like this?
Yes. Today we will witness a true miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future. For his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
Can I... I'm not allowed to do anything else.
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us.
Oh.
They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
So what actually happened is that Lucian saw his wife fall into the grips of some mad preacher and couldn't hack it anymore, which is fair enough.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish.
Don't feel like she was one of the advisors.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Rose, I wonder who left it here. Oh, it's Wanda. The thorns hurt her fingers, but she doesn't notice. She put the flower back on the marble railing. Since the rose can't adorn his grave, let it forever remain at the place of vengeance. It feels right. She touches the weapon hidden underneath her clothes. It's warm. She's waiting for Scalon, the wild card. Someone is carrying a gun and plans to kill Scalon. I think I know who. Wanda. There's no way she'll make it out alive. It's a suicide mission. On top of that, her actions could interfere with the coteries' plan. I should talk to her.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
Hey, Wanda.
I might say the same about you. I thought you wouldn't be in the mood for a party.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Genef. So it's Scowan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I'm that Ganef. I killed Koniechkin.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with Scowan.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act.
That went surprisingly well. There's a quest here. Where's there a quest? Are you inside? You are inside. Okay, looking for advisor number 2. Tasteful gift, Sofia. Inscribed on the card were wishes from Sergei and Sofia. A loose thought hangs near the letter. It reflects on Miss Galon's life choices and decides that getting engaged was a good decision. She has what she always wanted: position, security, the admiration of others. Only freedom seems to be lacking. Seems that through her engagement to Sergei, Sofia has achieved the position and admiration she always dreamed of. However, the rigid cocoon of social expectations still ensnares her and prevents her from fully enjoying her happiness. What else do we have in here? Not a bloody thing, seemingly. Hey, Falje!
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
They look like hell to me, they really do.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
Need more information.
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
Skawan.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
That was weird.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I think we need more information, buddy.
I'll come back later.
Good luck.
I've been to one party in my life that was akin to this, you know, sort of high society inverted commas. Very much not something I'm part of at all anyway, so I don't know why I was there. I don't really remember. A long time ago now. But, not my thing. Everyone just wants to talk about tax brackets and insurance and... Oh, they're all just pretentious. It's not like having money instantly makes you a dick, right? I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but there is a certain correlation, you know? Garrison Cap belongs to the Governor General, and I mean like proper money, not like, you know, you could have £1 million in the bank and you would not be in this echelon of society, you know what I mean? This is... It's not just the money, it's like a name, and that if you're a person who thinks your name is important and the family legacy and, you know, you've got like titles and stuff like that, that's the kind of person who I don't tend to get on with. Not that I spend a lot of time with that kind of people, but it does happen. Garrison Cap belongs to the Governor General. The cape is laced with a thread of certainty. Thaumaturges can only destroy and delude. They mess with people's hearts and heads. They're monsters, hidden behind the mask of a human face. Just like his sister, the monster who disappeared. They should all disappear like that. Wine glass. Envy and a sense of alienation shine through the thin glass. Palace games have always bored him. If only he could get into their heads and force them into submission. Admiration. He always envied Yulia this skill. His fingers tightened around the vessel. A crack appeared in the thin glass. It's full of cigarettes and ash butts. Ash and cigarette butts. Shame and rage hover above the ashtray, directed at a woman who has neither the position nor the wits to criticize him. Bitch. He longed to kill her. Then she would understand that the Governor General of Warsaw should not be messed with. Gift for the Savage. A letter of good wishes signed by Skawon. It's a W sound, isn't it, with the L? So W's are V's and L's are W's. The gift is covered by a shell of concern for the Romanov's little offspring. One doesn't give a knife to a sick little one, not even one with the Tsar's emblem. He'll cut himself and there will be trouble. What Skawon doesn't say. Skawon brought the Tsarevich a knife with the Romanov emblem as a gift. A poor gift, considering the illness of the heir to the throne. The boy's nanny carelessly explained to the Governor General he had committed a gaffe, and Skawon immediately hated her for it. It pains him that a mere nanny knows something about the Romanovs that he does not. Right, I'm gonna actually just nip back. Oh, there's something else. Old cigarette case. Georgi Skawon. The old cigarette case is covered with even older, complicated feelings. They tell of a Thaumaturge's sister, who was the favourite of the entire household. The cigarette case must have once belonged to her. Ah. Skawon's sister was a Thaumaturge, and he always dreamt of such power. The boy embraced envy, which became a flaw that consumed him and made him hate all Thaumaturges. If we're the monsters, then he's a hero, and his evil is justified. I'll just chat to him while I'm here.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
Should I be talking to him? Here we're friends.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe.
It's a hell of a mustache.
Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
You say that, and then 3 Thaumaturges just broke into your party.
What about thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin character scout terrorists. A complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the thaumaturges doing too?
I see we understand each other.
It reminds me of, there's a thing where, who is she talking to? Monica in Friends is talking to someone, and she's recommended to blame talking to Joey's mum, I think it is, and the recommendation is just to blame everything on the Irish and the post office. And that's just the way to make, people always build up like an enemy. People love having someone to blame for their problems. And unfortunately, that's more of a working class kind of thing, and that is what the political ruling classes exploit all the time. They don't want you to... We're going through like a class war at the moment to an extent, but not really. Like, people are always directed in the wrong way. Like, we've always got hatred against immigrants and stuff like that because people think they're taking your jobs. But the ire should be directed at government and the people in power who've been fucking over the country for decades now, right? But the government want you to hate the immigrants. Like, people can pretend otherwise, but the government like it when people are anti-immigrant. The government like it when people are anti, people on benefits and stuff like that. They want you to blame your fellow worker. I'm sounding very conspiracy here, but they want you to blame your fellow worker rather than the people with all the money who are hoarding the wealth, etc. It should really be the other way around. But people like an easy target, and I'm pulled in by propaganda.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks, don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
I'm very surprised he doesn't know what I look like.
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Has the Thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
Their magic hurt my daughter, but not only her. Let's leave it.
I see.
I need to wheedle at that.
Let's change the subject.
Wheedle.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
But yours is rubbish.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
People don't talk like this in real life.
How is Miss Sophia doing? Is she in good health?
Sophia is where she belongs, at her fiancé's side. It's been the talk of the town. You may have missed it, though.
It escaped my notice. I can see the engagement was somewhat hasty.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people who talk like this in real life. It always annoys me when like I'm dating and stuff like that, which okay, I don't really do that often anymore. But oh, I've got a friend. No harm if you're watching this and you'll know who you are. And she'll say, "Oh, what should we talk about?" Or give us something to talk about. I just like I really don't like conversation being directed like that. People, you don't have a set topic. Things will flow or things will not flow. You might have certain things you specifically want to talk about, but you don't go, let's change the subject and then jump into another subject. Like you've got this very specific plan going on.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for your happiness. After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soiree that you finally found each other.
Mr. Shulsky. Still unscrupulous, I see.
To the end.
Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
I'm guessing that you, like your father, were both invited as guests of honor.
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
Right. So she's the daughter of the Governor General, and her auntie, the Governor General's sister, is the Thaumaturge, and she did something to Sophia, but I'm not sure what.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement that you got the job?
No. My fiancé simply deserved it.
Uh-huh, they always deserve it.
Let's go get some champagne, dear. This is getting annoying.
Sophia, there's no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was leaving anyway, weren't you?
Sergei, miss?
People who benefit from nepotism and privileged upbringings and stuff never believe that they do. They always think they just worked harder than everyone else. There's a thing I saw the other day. I think I've already talked about this. What's the other thing I was going to talk about? I keep seeing articles on like the Telegraph and stuff like that. It's always, oh, Gen Z doesn't want to work. No, kids don't want to work these days. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, it's impossible. I worked so much harder. And they're always like the daughter or son of a baron or something like that. There's this guy there's this article about this guy who retired. Him and his partner retired at 32 years old. It's like, oh, how did you retire at 32? And he starts going into all the things he did. And then it turns out he worked at Google and made like £700,000 a year. And I'm sitting here thinking like, this is not relevant. The headline is you made 700 grand a year plus bonus plus more. Of course you can retire early as long as you're not an idiot with your money. Give me £1 million and I'll retire right now very easily. And $1 million's not even that much, relatively speaking. I mean, it would be loads to me. Obviously, I'm just saying, relative to richness, it's not that much. I think 20 years ago, if you were a millionaire, you'd properly made it money-wise. And these days, I would say $1 million, as in total assets, is not that extravagant. For like, I think it puts you sort of upper middle class, I would suggest. Times are changing.
And
I've heard some news about certain...
I didn't hear anything new, though. What am I missing?
There's something...
tell me.
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries the floor, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing the floor.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rivkin. And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Maniacs! Stop haggling over me like I was a side of meat!
I should have given it to her.
Go ahead.
I feel bad. I want the floor for myself.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
About the maid.
Then what was it?
The fact that Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything, control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell.
Let's talk about your daughter.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a thaumaturge.
It was I that sweet Sophia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a dog. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor. Sarah.
Show him your demons. All of them.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
Oh, so I didn't get the floor anyway. Oh, that's really annoying. Right, well, I should have just let her bloody do it then. Wait, so because I have my pride too high, I've now missed out on maxing out in the way that I was trying to. It's very, very irritating. Oh well.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Alright, well, to finish off then, we're going to be as nice as we can be to the other two just because I want them to like me. And there's probably not much benefit in it for me at this point, anyway. Okay, can't break that. Invulnerable to states, so we're going to have to punch that guy down. Lelik or Marana. Upia or Jin. Well, okay, let's throw in a... Oh, I do not damage shoot at the moment. I'm going to basically ignore the guy on the left to start off. They've all got this thing, which means I can't see what they're going to do, but if I'm totally honest, I never really pay much attention to that anyway. Oh, nice. I need to know when it is, but I don't need to know what it is. It doesn't change what I'm going to do if I know they're going to try to make me bleed or whatever, you know. Why would it make a difference, really? God damn, that's a lot of damage. Oh, hello, in the middle. I wonder if anyone... Does anyone have a heal? Take a heal while I can. And down he goes. Right, and then we'll just punch this guy out, I suppose. Oh, and a lovely little interrupt there. Good stuff. Just keep shooting him. What's this last one do? Increase damage taken by 50%. Cool. Pew, pew, pew.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
Nope.
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
I feel really stupid about my choice with Samira now. That was a mistake.
Stop! Who are you? Scowan!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
Reach out to the Tsar's heart and comfort him.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
It's got a flaw as well.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
I will. Dominate the Falge, you're the boss. Need 6 to do it. No.
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
Use knowledge about the decrees.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
I only know one of them.
Let's talk about Georgi Scowan. The governor hates thaumaturges because that's what his ignorance and fear dictate to him.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
We didn't actually find that out.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
Still not enough to convince me, Thaumaturge.
The Coterie could become a powerful ally of your Imperial Majesty, here in Warsaw, and in Poland.
What we have presented so far testifies in our favor. We have no trouble learning the secrets of people's hearts and minds.
And we are willing to share them.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Tsarevkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Oh, I think
Time's
he's
running
back.
out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Bloody Nora. I don't really like what we've done here. I'll talk about it when there's a spot of downtime. Is he back? I'm expecting Rasputin to show up. Seems inevitable, doesn't it?
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
Aww. I don't know if I like these pride answers.
We couldn't fail. After all, I was here with you.
You're too generous, sir.
There he is.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
Farewell, Grigori. Now each of us should follow his own path. I appreciate what you have done for me.
Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Rasputin, I'm being so nice to you.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Didn't give him my word.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you.
Why are you so angry
There's
with me?
no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
Wait, but why are you trying to fight me, Rasputin? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. Like, this is what I expected to happen, but... Like, I just said, oh, we'll just go our own separate ways. What reason does he have to take me down? Because I'm influencing the Tsar and he doesn't want anyone else getting involved with that. It feels like he's being a dick for no reason. Part of me hoped I would be taking down Russia, you know what I mean? And instead it's like, oh, we're just really... Oh, no. Okay, that's the only one I can break. All we're actually doing is kind of... Oh god, this is awful, actually. Because they've all got... These two that I can't break have resistance to stats. So we're going to have to do something else. We're going to do focus for these ones. Because you can actually break them with focus as well. But all we're doing, really, is keeping the Russians in power, but making them like the Thaumaturges a bit more. And that feels a little dodgy, if I'm honest. Oh, that's Samira. And there's the it's the gang. It's Rofe, of course Rofe goes first. He hates me. What was that? Salutors burden. Rasputin uses your bond with Bukovac against you, causing the interminable state of Bukovac's burden on you. It's up to you whether you're going to carry that burden or drop it, breaking the bond with that salutor. Once you break the bond, you get rid of the burden, but you lose Bukovac forever. Bukovac? Breaks the bond with salutor, relieving you of the burden. Restores all focus and health points. Temporary negative stats inflicted on you do double damage. Okay, well, I mean, we've got a solution for that. So, I'm going to throw Mournful Tones over there. I didn't want to, because this is going to hit for 3 focus, so I didn't want to do it on the middle person and waste 2 of the points, you know? The problem is, when I play like this, I don't heal very much. But all the negative states go over there. Probably doesn't include the burden one, yeah. And then you're broken. And I'm sliced and diced. You doing it again? As long as they don't take Mirana from me. Who did I just lose that time? You take 50% more damage if your health points are less than 27. Guess where my health points are? Right, we need to heal. So I'm going to use Upia's heal here. I think. Yeah, we're going to heal with Upia there, and then I'm going to do concussion as well to try and get that. It's not going to get the kill, though. Which makes me feel I'm going to ignore it. We're going to do this instead. I need to keep above that health limit. This is going to get rough if I'm stacking all these up. Right, so you're broken. God, they've got so much health. Yeah, it's not really going to heal me anymore, so we need to... we can just do Matt and get the kill. Yeah, let's do Matt and get the kill. That's her broken. I'm going to take 2 hits here. I feel like this is the final fight, so I'm just trying to keep my head and plan things relatively well. Right, she's about to die. It feels silly to do anything over the concussion. Wait, did I... Oh, I thought it was on... Oh, I did it on the wrong character. I thought it was on Samira, not on the Thaumaturge, so I just wasted my turn. Okay, well that's gonna take her out. Now I think... Yeah, I can heal again, so let's do that. Should be her dead. Yeah, okay. Another one down. That just hurt me for 3. Now I'm going to take extra damage, so we need this heal quite badly. I need to get rid of this bleed as well. I'm about to take a lot of damage. Okay, well that's the bleed gone. And then he dies. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference at this point to get rid of the bleed. But I need to heal more than anything else. Okay, round 2. What have we got here? Attack with Bukovac or Golem. Upia. And I can do some health. Perfect. And then I do want to do finishing argument, but I need to wait. That's the problem. Oh no, we can do it there. That's going to be quite a lot of damage, I think. Let's do that. Because this will break the guy on the right, so it's going to do 5 times more damage. It's going to hit quite hard, this. Oh, that did hit pretty goddamn hard. Oh, I just got another one. Is that Lelik? I think that's Lelik. Enemy attacks lower your focus twice as fast. That's not such a big deal. I'm handling these okay so far, it feels. Right. Bukovac, my buddy, I know you hate me in the moment, but that's okay. That's my sister. I should have paid attention. I don't know who the first one was. Ow. Oh, my focus is, it's pretty low, though. I'm gonna do that, get my focus back up. Yeah. I feel like focus might be the way to go for this fight. In large parts. What's this about to do? Is that another one? That's another one. Is that Jin? I think that's Jin. Your attacks cast payback on you. Bloody hell, that's brutal. Well, not necessarily. Funny enough, I say that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. So the focus one didn't give me payback. I'm gonna grab another heal here. Yeah. Very nearly a kill. And then grab a heal. I'm on nearly full health. But now I can't really heal for 3 turns, so my focus is very low. What the heck? Oh, it's me. Right, okay. Immune to they're all immune to states, which is irritating. What's my inclination here? I just need to have a little think. I can't break that one. We're gonna break the other 3 though. What if I do this, get payback on myself, and then transfer it to... Yeah, let's do that. I can't do that on anyone. Okay, I'm gonna start working on someone else's focus. Yours, I guess. I need to get my own back as well, so... Did I just get payback? Yep, okay. No, I can't do much about that right now. Can't tell for sure if this is gonna hit me. But we're gonna find out very soon. I've got so many of these negative effects. Who's that? That's Velis. Your attacks hit a random enemy. That's actually really annoying. Right, so I've got payback on me. Now, I need to get rid of that if I can. So I need to use Leluk. I'm going to do Leluk over here with Mournful... Oh, it's too late. Is it too late? When does my hit go in? No, it should be okay. I don't think it is okay. I think it's going to hit me. Don't think I can do much about that. But we'll do that in a way, and then I'm going to throw this over here. I broke one guy. I'm a little concerned here, folks. Well, I'm about to transfer all that bleeding away, but I think the payback is going to hit me before it happens. Yes, it did. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. Oh, man. Right, I can break this guy, so we should do that. Now, there goes the bleeding, at the very least. Obviously, what I need is a heal. I knew that was going to hit hard. I didn't expect it to hit that hard. Do I have another? What's this on me? Yeah, I've got another payback on me. I need the heal. I can't not take the heal. There's no world where I don't take the heal here. There's another one broken as well. Now I'm hopeful I might have enough. I've got 1 turn till payback. Can I get rid of this effect on me in time? Nope. So so if you look at it at the top, when round 25 hits, I'm gonna get hit by payback, right? So unless I can find something that's gonna get rid of payback. Yeah, I don't really see what I would do. I think I have to take the damage. I don't think there's a way around it. Is there any way to kill this guy? Yeah, okay, we should get rid of him if possible. That's less damage. And then I'm going to throw this over here. I'm about to take a lot of damage, but I think if we survive this round, we'll be okay. I think this is the round that'll make or break me. Because I'm going to go below the damage threshold, and then I'm going to get hit by payback. How bad is this going to hurt? Oh! Oh, I only survived that because of, oh, I think I'm in trouble here, folks. Inflicts damage equal to your missing focus. What the heck? Wait, how am I... What? I think I'm dead. I only survived because I've got that ability. This doesn't go in time. The heal doesn't go in time. How do I survive? I just don't. I should have punched him. I should have punched him. That fight was brutal. What? Oh, you're going to make me do the entire thing again, aren't you? Oh, come on. That's so tedious. That is so incredibly tedious. For the love of God. Because I know I could just cut ties with the salutors, get all my health back and stuff. Maybe I should have, but I'd love to do this without cutting ties with a single salutor. I'm not really willing to do anything else, so I'm gonna obviously skip forward now. I'll get through to that final phase again, and we'll go from there. I'm alive. I'm alive. This is fine. This is fine. No, I'm dead. Oh man, this fight is horrible. I really don't want to sacrifice a salutor, but it just doesn't seem... Oh. Okay, folks, I'm gonna sacrifice a salutor. It feels wrong, but if I'm totally honest, I don't think I can do this without either lowering the difficulty or sacrificing a salutor. I'm gonna sacrifice Gollum because it seems kind of like the right thing to do, you know? So that's gonna get me all my health back. All my focus back. I'm just getting whomped really hard. And I've tried so many times now, and it just... Oh, come on. As if you didn't die. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so... Oh, I can't believe it's just gone. This is so sad. Man. I'm not losing another. I'll tell you that much. I'm not losing another. I need a way to kill... Oh, wow. That hits like a... Whoa, Nelly. I should be using Devil's Punishment a little bit more, because that is crazy. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to punch this guy out, and hopefully that's 2... Wait, make sure that's the right character. There should be 2 kills there. Devil's Punishment. Not bad, Devil's Punishment. Not bad. Oh, wow. All right, Victor. Calm down, buddy. All right, so the guy on the right is dead. Can we Devil's Punishment again? Yeah, okay. Now, this is going to hit for a little bit less because the guy on the right dies. No, he doesn't. The guy on the right never dies. The guy on the right literally never dies. For reasons I'm not quite sure of. I need to heal up. I'm about to take a lot of damage. Yep, there it is. Right, I'm going to break you. I need to heal somehow. I think I can just heal hopefully a heal with Upier. No, okay, so what I should do... Killing the guy on the right. The guy on the right isn't going to attack for a little while. I think I'm dead, honestly. Wait, no. Yeah, I might be. I need a way to interrupt this guy on the left, but I just don't think I can do it. So I'm going to do this to get some of my focus back, which means I take less damage. And then Upier is going to finish this guy on the right off and get me some health back. So I just need to survive this round and we'll have a big heal coming in. And that interrupted him. That was perfect. That's exactly what I needed. I'm going to take a lot of damage still, though. Right now. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Right, so you on the right, he's about to die. So I should actually leave him alone, I think. So I'm actually not going to use the concuss stave. Did he not die? He doesn't die. He never dies. I don't know what's going on. He refuses to die. I'm not going to use it because I've put bloody debt on that, which was a terrible mistake, and I'm very much aware that's a total mistake. That's going to break him. Right, you do that and heal me again, please. This'll kill him, right? He has to die sometime. That's that guy broken, I think. Rasputin's going to hit me for a little bit, and then I'm going to take some tick damage as well. Yeah, there it is. Right, he has to die. He has to die. And I healed as well. Is it going to be enough? If I survive this round, I think I'm okay. I've got good focus, which means I don't take tons of damage. Although I just lost more of it. We're okay. We're okay. Problem is I feel like I need to keep healing. I don't know what else to do. What we can do, there's one... There's no way to... No, that hits like a truck. There's so many attacks that your characters have that it's very hard to keep them all in mind, you know? Well...
How dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing. Know your place.
I'm really annoyed that I had to sacrifice Golem to do that. It was such a hard fight. It was such a hard fight. Oh, man.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
Not that it matters, by the way. like the game is over, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't really matter, but just in terms of my ego taking a hit, it deeply matters.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław.
Thanks.
Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I had a new rumor apropos Skałon. We did such a number on him, he ended up in Tvorki. They say there's no way to get through to him.
You know, I really thought today's video was going to be nice and short. And I could do other things with my day. But I've been recording for an hour and a half at this point in time. Because that fight is brutal. I didn't want to change the difficulty either. That would feel even worse.
The Butcher of Warsaw deserved such a fate.
Mercy doesn't cost anything.
It can do.
The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Is this the Nazis?
Who are they exactly?
Forgive me, I didn't ask. But it would be good to make sure they don't grow any larger.
No, it's too early for that, surely.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Niga often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Despite the coterie's efforts, the situation in the city is getting worse. Uncle Sasha still works on the force, which entails constant danger. The circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's death have never been clarified, and hopefully it will stay that way.
All right, Victor. Move on to what's really interesting.
Which is?
Aboritz and Victor remain friends, and together they spread terror throughout the bars of Warsaw. With my charisma and your money.
Fine, Aboritz. I think they got it. That's enough.
But you will come for some booze later, right? Don't forget.
I will. Go now. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. As for the Flying University, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells where the rebellious students were locked up. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.
Huh. That gave me maybe a little bit... God, I should have just thrown the salutors away like it was nothing. Although I bet there's an achievement for beating the game with all 6 salutors still in your position. So I guess that that was trying to show me the results of my actions. I didn't see the quest for the Flying University. I just didn't see it pop up at any point. So that kind of didn't get resolved. The whole thing with Ariel Rothe didn't seem to matter as much as... I don't know, I feel a little disappointed in the ending. I feel like I say that a lot with games I play on this channel, but you know, we won the big fight and then it ended about 2 seconds later with Rasputin being a little bit sick and me going, you get what you deserve. And then that was it. And yeah, okay, he's still popping about. He's in our head clearly, but beyond that, I don't know, it didn't... I'm not going to pretend that felt like a particularly satisfying resolution as far as I'm concerned. I feel like there could have been a lot more to that. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed actually. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I just wish... I don't know. Those endings always feel a little bit cheap to me, you know? And I think we could have had a lot more info on what goes on with the Tsar and everything like that, and what goes on with Rasputin and our role, and having a look at the salutors we did. And I feel like we made tons of decisions that weren't really reflected in that little sum up either. So okay, so let's talk about the game overall. It's really unique. I'm glad we played it for that, if nothing else, because I haven't really played a game like this before, although it does have shades, of course, of Disco Elysium, at least to an extent. I've enjoyed it, but I don't think it's great. That might sound a bit daft to talk about for a game that I've played for the last 27 hours, but I think it has a lot of problems, things I would like to see changed. And lots of good things as well. Some of the writing is really, really good. I like the Salutor aspect. It feels like, you know, a little Pokemon game where collecting all these Salutors is good. It has a bit of that Eurojank quality to it, though, you know, where like conversations don't always make sense, character actions don't always make sense, things just kind of seem to clip in weirdly, stuff like that. You get the feeling it wasn't a huge budget game, which it wouldn't have been, you know, knowing the developers. It wouldn't have been a massive budget. I'd give it a 6.5 to 6, probably a 6 out of 10. I've enjoyed it, but it's nothing I'd ever play again or think about again, you know what I mean? I think you have to enjoy it more for the writing and for the political backdrop more than anything else, because the gameplay, other than that final fight, you know, the gameplay's been easy for about 20 hours at this point in time. And my main criticism, I would suggest, is that the detective aspect of it is very, very underbaked. You know, there's no skill involved in running around, hitting the right trigger, trying to find things glowing on the ground. There's no thought process involved in that whatsoever. I was hoping I'd have to at least piece things together and do some deduction myself, but it just isn't the case. It's more railroady and more obvious than it might seem at first glance, I guess is the point. But I enjoyed it, and I don't regret playing it or anything. I don't, like, there's a habit, and I'm trying to make sure people don't take it this way, where if something isn't given effusive praise, if I don't laud this is the best game I've ever played, people will think I'm being overtly negative. And I think it's okay to say it's a decent game. It's nothing spectacular, it's got some original ideas, and I enjoyed those for what they were. I'm glad that I played it, but would it be a game I particularly recommend? Not really. I would suggest... Well, I mean, I would suggest you go play Disco Elysium instead. But then if you play Disco Elysium and you really want something else that's even vaguely like it, and I do mean vaguely, this is probably the closest game I've played to it. There might be others out there, I'm sure there are, but this is definitely has some similarities. I felt the main problem the game had was because it's trying to give you multiple paths and options and stuff like that, it really struggled as well making character motivations and decisions clear. Like, very often it felt like something would happen with just no foundation in the story. You know, things would just happen at seemingly random. Character motivations were never that obvious. Rasputin, like, why? I still don't know why Rasputin decided to fight me at the end. He made no mention of it. We were fairly nice to him, saying, you know, friend, we'll go our own way. And then suddenly he's like, no, I'm gonna kill you. Like, why? I'm assuming it was because he wanted us to stay away from the Tsar and not... He just wanted to grasp at power. But again, I feel like that was really underexplored. What I would have done if I was doing this game is I would have cut down on the side quest stuff. Not that I have a problem with the side quest stuff, but, you know, if you're budgeting resources, cut down on the side quest stuff and just expand on the main story a little bit. Give us a little bit more information. Expand on some of the dialogue. Expand on some of the choices. But it is what it is. Let me know what you thought of the game down below. What would you give it out of 10 based on watching my playthrough? We will start a new playthrough. We're going to start next week because I don't want to start on a Friday because I hate starting on Fridays. It's not going to be a new recording. I'm probably going to upload... Probably Remnant. I've been sitting on Remnant for a very, very long time. I've got Remnant 1 and Remnant 2. They're not particularly long series, you know, a couple of weeks each, so it won't take very long to get through. They're not the greatest games I've ever played, but they're sitting on my hard drive, so they may as well go online. And in that meantime, I will record more Dragon's Dogma and also try to think of what other games I can play at the moment. See if anything new comes out. And of course, I've always got Ori recorded on my hard drive as well, so you'll see that pretty soon as well. Right. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks for that next series. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.